DMS, as it's traditionally known, is probably become a commodity. I think the real value that DMS brings into the process is where it becomes more intelligent and tightly integrated into that workflow of the business.
I would say it's perhaps four main business drivers for this. So call the first category control. Second one is process automation, especially information-intensive processes. Third thing is about engagement and collaboration. And mobile is another important part of that. And the last one, I think, is actually the biggest one and they're going to change the ECM industry most. And that's insights, it's the analytics, getting intelligence from all this amount of information that's coming at us at even more faster speed.
To a conversation about relationships between those content types. So elevating from talking about just the entities themselves to the relationships between entities, because that's what big data really gives us. That's really the big deal with big data. So we need to elevate our thinking from just thinking about the entities themselves, the content types of these business documents, to the relationships between them.
So when you look at the role of enterprise content management, it has always been, its core disciplines are capture, manage, store, preserve, and deliver. I think what's going to happen is these same disciplines will continue to mature, they'll continue to advance in support of grabbing all of that unstructured information and making it available so that we can use it for predictive insights and also to support better business intelligence, to support better decision making.
People want that one-stop shop. They want to buy one system and it does everything. So you see more DMS systems adding in more advanced features such as the OCR, the auto recognition, forms recognition, that type of stuff, so that you now have an invoice. Instead of having to draw on one, zone of the invoice, you can now say, just recognize my invoice as soon as I scan it in. And that's where the technology advancements help.
So moving forward, I think DMS or ECM has a critical role to play in the automating that flow of the work in the enterprise, and that's the value driver in providing competitive advantage for organizations. The DMS system can and should be that central repository that manages the flow of the work that happens in the enterprise. Business is changing, as we all know, in a rapid pace, so being able to be agile and change those workflows throughout the process is really important. And also on the other side of it, the use of the workflow. Processing something through an electronic workflow shouldn't be difficult. It should be easy. And that's what will drive adoption and ultimately value for the business.